You think your pain is special. You think that dull, persistent ache behind your ribs, that hollow space where your drive should be, is some unique tragedy. It's not. It's just the raw material you're too cowardly to use. Look at the title. A broken heart creates a dangerous mindset. But let's be brutally honest. What you have isn't a heart. It's a fragile, protected echo. Civilized people, still beating only because you've encased it in layers of pathetic excuses and soft, comfortable lies. A truly broken heart, one that's been pulverized by betrayal, failure, and the cold indifference of the world, doesn't cry for comfort. It stops feeling and starts calculating. It stops hoping and starts dominating. And that pull, the transition from victim to architect of your own glorious destruction and rebirth, is the dangerous mindset we're here to invoke. You've been waiting for permission to be great. You've been waiting for the pain to stop, for the motivation fairy to sprinkle her glitter, for some gentle hand to guide you to the finish line. Wake up. The world doesn't care about your potential. It only respects executed effort. And the only gentle hand you'll find is the one patting you on the back as you slide down into the grave of mediocrity. Your comfort is a coffin lined with memory foam and the quiet whispers of what you could have been. Every moment you waste seeking ease, avoiding friction, and settling for the good enough. You are actively murdering the dangerous, powerful version of yourself. You are committing self-sabotage by convenience. Mediocrity is a virus, people, and its main symptom is the chronic avoidance of necessary suffering. You flinch at the grind. You negotiate with the alarm clock. You rationalize the missed repetition, the skipped chapter, the postponed confrontation. You call this self-care. I call it surrender. The forge doesn't produce steel by offering gentle warmth. It produces steel by applying hellfire and the bone-shattering force of the hammer. If you are not in the fire, you are not being tempered. You are merely cooling. You are becoming brittle, predictable, and irrelevant. You want power. Power is not given, it is seized from the jaws of discomfort. Your struggle is not a punishment, it is the only path to true strength. Embrace the ugly, the grinding, the agonizing friction of becoming. If it doesn't hurt, it isn't working. It means you've chosen the shallow end of the pool when the real treasure lies submerged in the crushing depth. Pain is your fuel. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is the raw, indispensable precursor to it. Every catastrophic breakdown, every crushing defeat, every moment where you felt the world had truly abandoned you, that was the universe handing you the blueprints for your fortress. You treat these moments like scars to be hidden, not battle maps to be studied. These civilized people, you flee from the very lessons that could transform you from a disposable commodity into an unstoppable force. The greatest minds, the dominant figures throughout history, were not insulated from suffering. They were defined by it. They weaponized their despair. They didn't recover from their brokenness. They rebuilt themselves, intentionally using the shards of their former selves as sharper, more lethal edges. Your untapped greatness is a betrayal of your own existence. That whisper of potential, That nagging awareness that you are built for something massive is not a gift. It is a burden. It's a debt you owe to the universe. And every day you don't pay it, the interest accrues, burying you deeper in the quicksand of what if. You fear being uncommon. You cling to the herd because anonymity offers protection from the spotlight of scrutiny and the risk of spectacular failure. But the herd only produces meat for slaughter. The truly dangerous, the truly exceptional, stand alone, indifferent to the consensus, driven by an internal, insatiable hunger that no amount of external validation can satisfy. Stop asking yourself, well, what if I fail? Start demanding, what if I never know how powerful I truly am? The terror of death is nothing compared to the terror of reaching the end of your life and realizing you never truly lived. You only prepared to live. The time for planning is over. The endless analysis, the sophisticated procrastination, it's all a sophisticated form of cowardice. The intellectualizing of your fear is not strategy. It is a shield against the necessary wound. You don't need another seminar, another motivational quote, or another 5-point plan. You need to move. You need to commit an irreversible act of progress. Action is the only antidote to fear. It's the only language the universe understands. Don't wait for clarity. Clarity emerges from the friction of execution. Start now, clumsy, imperfect, and terrified. Let the mess happen. The masterpiece is always born in chaos. You must initiate the grind with a visceral, almost violent commitment. Burn the bridges behind you. Make retreat impossible. When you have no safety net, when the only option is to advance or perish in the attempt. That is when the dangerous mindset takes over, stripping away all hesitation and replacing it with pure, focused, animalistic drive. Let's dissect this idea of comfort again. It's not just physical ease, it's the intellectual comfort of having all the answers. The emotional comfort of avoiding necessary confrontation, the spiritual comfort of a predictable existence. Destroy it. Seek out the most challenging course of action. Choose the path that demands the most sacrifice. If your schedule isn't painful, you're not trying. If your workload isn't overwhelming, you're coasting. If your relationships aren't challenging you to evolve, they are stagnant anchors. You must become a seeker of friction, a connoisseur of difficulty. Every time you consciously choose the hard road, you are forging a new neurological pathway, replacing the soft wiring of your former, weaker self with the cold, hard logic of dominance. The pain you inflict upon yourself today is the power you wield tomorrow. Remember the broken heart. It wasn't just broken. It was shattered because it was too trusting, too naive, too open to the whims of forces outside its control. The dangerous mindset learns this lesson immediately. Control is paramount, but you don't achieve control by manipulating the external world. Well, you achieve it by gaining absolute, ruthless mastery over your internal world, your impulses, your emotions, your tendency toward immediate gratification. These are your true enemies. The invisible puppet masters that keep you docile. ones who have settled for the default settings of life. Are they truly happy? Or are they just mildly sedated? Exchanging the ecstasy of peak performance for the dull safety of the status quo, they have traded their birthright for a bowl of lukewarm soup. They are the living dead, quietly marching toward their final rest, having never once experienced the sheer, terrifying majesty of their full, unleashed power. You have the potential to be a force of nature, a disruptive element, an outlier that defies all statistical probability. But you are allowing the fear of alienation to pull you back into the crowd. To be great is to be feared, misunderstood, and often intensely disliked by those who cannot handle your intensity. Embrace the isolation. The air is cleaner at the summit. The brutal truth is that your desire is weak. It's a faint spark that flickers out at the first hint of rain. You need to turn that desire into an absolute, non-negotiable necessity. What would you do if your life, these civilized people, the actual, literal beating of your heart depended on you hitting that goal today? You would find a way. You would bypass fatigue, silence the self-doubt, and operate with an efficiency you never knew you possessed. Now understand this. Your life does depend on it. Your real life, the one of significance, impact, and self-actualization, is contingent upon your immediate, relentless pursuit of this necessary suffering. Stop treating your ambition like a hobby. Treat it like an emergency. You are in a state of crisis until you have achieved the mastery you know you are capable of. Every moment is a battleground. Every decision is a declaration of war or an act of surrender. When you choose the path of least resistance, you are actively voting for your own obsolescence. The mind will always try to conserve energy. It is a brilliant, beautiful survival mechanism designed to keep you alive. But it is fundamentally antagonistic to the process of thriving. You must override this primal wiring with a conscious, deliberate, and painful act of will. You must train your mind not to seek rest, but to seek friction. The moment you feel the urge to stop, to rest, to procrastinate, that is the precise moment you must push hardest. People, that point of resistance is the barrier between the amateur and the elite. Shatter it. Make resistance your training partner. Your failure to act decisively is a failure of character, a concession to a temporary state of feeling that has no bearing on the objective reality of what you must accomplish. You are waiting for the perfect moment. There is no perfect moment. There is only now, ragged, imperfect, and demanding. The conditions will never be optimal. You will never feel 100% ready. People. That hesitation you feel is the whisper of your former weak self trying to lure you back to the comfortable prison. Silence it with action. Drown it out with the noise of the grind. You are not defined by your past mistakes. You are defined by your immediate, ruthless response to them. You fell down. Fine. Now get up. Not with a whimper, but with a roar, and use the dirt from the fall to paint your war face. People, the dark motivational truth that the world is unforgiving. It doesn't hand out second chances based on good intentions. It responds only to competence, resilience, and demonstrated capability. You must become so competent So relentlessly disciplined that you make luck irrelevant. Your success should not be a stroke of fortune. It should be the inevitable mathematical conclusion of your effort. This requires a level of commitment that most people find pathological. Good. Be pathological. Be obsessed. Be the one who makes others uncomfortable with your intensity, because their discomfort is merely a reflection of their own failure to commit. Your tunnel vision is your superpower. Do not allow the distractions of a frivolous world to dilute the purity of your aim. Let's return one last time to the heart and the mindset. The broken heart, when truly fractured and forced to heal, does not reform into a soft, vulnerable organ. It hardens. It develops scar tissue. It becomes less about emotion and more about pure, cold strategic operation. It creates a mindset that understands that sentimentality is a weakness and the avoidance of pain is the ultimate failure. It is a mind that has tasted the abyss and decided not to retreat, but to build a throne there. You are not looking for happiness. Happiness is a temporary chemical state. You are looking for domination, for the deep, resonant satisfaction that comes only from knowing you have extracted every ounce of potential from the raw, painful material of your life. This is the difference between surviving and conquering. The clock is not slowing down for your analysis. People, your opportunity window is not going to stay open indefinitely for your convenience. Every second that ticks by is a definitive choice. Are you building your future empire? Or are you sweeping up the debris of your past failures? The moment you are in right now is the most powerful moment you will ever have, because it is the only one you can truly act on. Stop negotiating with your destiny. Stop rationalizing your retreat. Stop waiting for the internal dialogue to be encouraging. It won't be. The voice of comfort is the voice of death. Your former self is dead. The soft, fearful, hesitant version of you died the moment you accepted the dark, dangerous necessity of this path. Now, what remains is the predator, the architect, the unstoppable force of will forged in the fires of your own suffering. There is no retreat. There is no middle ground. The work demands you not later, not tomorrow, but now. You are not going to take a small step. You are going to commit an act of violent, immediate, irreversible progress. Go inflict the necessary pain. Go embrace the friction. Go execute with a brutality that shocks the observer. The time for philosophical reflection is over. Your potential is not an option, it is a command, and the command is simple, non-negotiable, and absolute. Orjo diekuitly, tais momentais yo ar pine t o of no marie to urn.